What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you with another market watch today. So we have the 2019 Megatins pre-orders finally available on TCG Player. A couple of field centers over some money, as well as a new card, Nibiru, and what it impacts on the meta and how that's going to really change the game state. Guys, before I begin, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below, and also if you want to support this channel, go down in the description. There's a TCG Player link. Wherever you buy TCG Player, a certain percentage goes to me and helps support this channel out. Anyway, guys, look at the 2019 Megatins. The value is insane. Realistically, insane for the pre-order value. Borto Dragon, an ultra rare in the 2019 Megatins, is already going for roughly around $38. Obviously, it's not going to hold that price point. This card is going to take in value, but even if it was a short print ultra rare, and if that's even a thing. Because, let's be honest, 2019 Megatins are going to be open everywhere by everyone, so they can sort and sell and get that value. Players are opening it, just vendors will be opening it, backpack vendors are going to be opening it, store owners are going to be opening it to get those great singles in their showcases, traded, and make some quick cash. And what I say about 2019 Megatins, you don't want to really go in on this set way too late, because you're going to get burned like people did with dual power if you bought a lot of dual power way too late. If you could buy a little bit earlier and you get a little before everybody else, you can have an opportunity to sell the set and make a lot of money really fast. And that's how kind of these pre-order and pre-sale prices work with a lot of these vendors and other players who get this product early. It's kind of the thing. Like I said, Borto Dragon is not going to be $38 2 weeks out from now. It's going to start taking in value relatively soon. Other cards are still up in value. Danger Nessie, pre-selling for $28. No, not realistically. World Legacy Succession. I talked about this card the other day, and how the card was, I think at the time, $15. And somehow the Prismatic Secret Rare, one guy has it listed for $19.92, and the other guy has it listed for $30. Once again, not realistic. World Legacy Succession, it played at most, is a one-of index. So as every Yu-Gi-Oh! Play cracks these open, they're going to probably keep maybe one for themselves, maybe, and then they're going to get rid of the rest of them. You also have other cards like Danger Jackalope being around $20, Nightmare Unicorn being around $17, Core Better Grade being $15. Once again, like I said, this is not realistic value. Other cards like Cyber Dragon Seeker being $15, Vampire Sucker being $15, Danger Bigfoot being $10, Nightmare Corruptor Ibli being $10, and even that's a lot of money for that card. Mermaid being around $10, which is, you know what, I kind of want a Prismatic Secret Rare Mermaid, but once again, you're not paying, this is like $3 in value. The only people that you're realistically going to want Nightmare Mermaid is going to be Orcus players, and not saying Orcus is a terrible deck. It got second place at the recent UDS. It won the Pro Play Games Tour. It's obviously a great deck, but is a $10 Nightmare Mermaid Prismatic Secret Rare tech great? No. This card's obviously going down in value. Another card is Dynamos of Prankotops coming in ultra rare, which, okay, sure, the Secret Rare is way better in the previous set, and it's $5. The ultra rare here is $6, so okay, that's fine. That makes no sense. You got other cards like Cyber Dragon Hertz being on 5, Rev System being on 5, Red Reboot being around $5, which I'm not sure if it's going to maintain its value. The meta's going to be really weird coming up soon. I think we've been seeing combo decks all over the place and just ravaging the meta, and Control just getting, unless they have the opening hand traps, being put in a bad spot. I mean, we did see Ultra Guys top 4 UDS, cool, but we didn't see a lot of Control other than that, and I think that Control decks are going to be heavily reliant on a couple of cards coming up soon that I'll be talking about in this video. I think Control decks are still good. I think Control decks not only are still good, but are going to be flipping the scene on combo decks as they become the dominant deck. Not saying combo decks are going away. Obviously, you got to be a fool to think they're going away because the decks are so strong and can create such an amazing board. But Control is getting some new help within these Megatins, as well as other previous cards. You also got other cards like Simon Great Foxy, Seconds Light, Sky Strikers like Hayate, which is coming in Secret Rare, which from the picture we saw, it looked pretty nice actually. Then you got the Thunder Dragons coming in here, like Dragon Dark being around $5, Dragon Hawk being around $5, and Dragon Raw being around $5. And Dragon Hawk is actually like 2, but this is a Secret version. That's why it's 5. And the way I'm looking at it from what I can see here, Thunder Dragons aren't too hard to pull, and if that's the case, we actually might see a lot of Thunder Dragon decks coming around, which is really good against heavy combo decks. Just has a bad problem against, you know, control decks, and I think that's why Thunder Dragons won the UDS, because once again, we didn't see many control decks. We saw a lot of combo decks, and Thunder Dragons can really calmly and pacefully play through combo, whereas control decks like Altergeist, they just get absolutely rolled. Decks like Guru Control they just can't even create a board, and whatever board they have, it's probably not going to be there for long. So that's what I think about like control and combo in this meta, and I do think that Thunder Dragons is still going to be once again a very heavily represented deck. I personally think Thunder Dragons are going to start making cards like Danko Second in there to fight control as they play the regular version to fight combo. And I think Thunder Dragons, I'm not saying they're going to be the best deck in the meta, but they're definitely going to be a deck that you can consider that's not going to be expensive now with all these great reprints coming out in 2019 Megatins. So that's something to consider. We also have a lot of other cards you can see over here. I like the Remedy bumps for the Nightmares, like Phoenix. She gets a Remedy bump, which it desperately needed. It was a card that came out on Flames of Destruction. The super rare was around 4 to 5s, and now we're seeing the actual pre-release price of the card being around 4 to 5s, which is really cool to see. So we'll know most likely the card's going to be going a lot lower in value. Then you got a lot of other great cards, like my Ultigeist Multifaker, my Baby. This card's already pre-selling for about $3 to $4, which tells me the card's going to be less than nothing. That and the fact that the card's a solo print, mono faker. So a lot of you players that pack 2 multi-fakers aren't going to obviously need it. So we're going to have another chance for everyone who doesn't want to play Ultigeist to grab that extra multi-faker at a very cheap price, which is kind of good actually. Looking at other cards, we got Nightmare Griffin, which I feel like is way too late, but it's still cool to see Nightmare Griffin up here for about $3. FA Dawn Dragster with the super rare reprint being around $2 to $3, which once again is a really good price point for the card. There's Service as well with the ultra rare. Dragon Duo getting a Remedy bump being about $2, and once again, Megatin's looking really good this year. This is probably the best Megatins we had since 2015, I'll arguably say. I do think there's some cards I wish would be in here, like, I don't know, Chaos Dragon Levianeer, but nevertheless, the Megatins of 2019 are really good. So let's talk about Nibiru, the Prime Being, the card that's really going to change the entire meta by coming out in the Megatins as a promo. During the main phase, your opponent normal summons or special summons 5 monsters turn. Quick effect, you contribute as many cards on the field as possible, and if you do special summon this from your hand. The main thing I want to point out about this card is it's an activated card effect from hand. So it can get hit still as an activated card effect from hand, as like a hand trap. Think of it that way. And if you're looking to play combo, and you are looking to fight against Nibiru, the Primal Being, and by still playing combo, you're going to have to put a monster up on board before your 5th monster, or maybe on your 5th monster, that stops an activated card effect from hand. That's going to be kind of hard if you really think about it, because if you're playing against, let's say, a control deck, they're not just going to play 3 Nibiru and call it a day. They're going to play cards like Infinite Permits. They're going to play cards like Effect Veil, Ghost Ogre. They're going to play a lot of cards to slow you down, like Ash Blossom. They might even play Drill and Lockbird. Once again, as we saw in the UDS, Drill and Lockbird going all over the place. So you have a lot to play against. Once again, I'm not saying combo's going to be dead. I think combo's still going to be a lot around. I think at the end of the month, we're going to see a lot of deck profiles with that are combo eccentric being played by great players who just go, you know what, I'll just deal with Nibiru when it comes through. I think we'll see those kind of players that can eat a Nibiru and continue making their board state. But nevertheless, this is a big deal for this card, and I really want everyone that's working on combo right now to really factor this in. And I think at the UDS, someone said it perfectly to me. They said, listen, Nibiru's probably going to see main deck play when it first comes out, and control is going to be huge all over the place. It's going to be the dominant deck. As combo decks slow down, we're going to see Nibiru make its way to the side deck. And then what happens? We have this weird topsy-turvy where now combo can come back, combo can play in because people are siding Nibiru. And then what happens? Nibiru comes back into the main deck, and then we go back and forth. So this one card actually changes the game state depending how much of it's played in the meta, in the main deck or the side deck, which is something we really haven't seen in many cards. I mean, we've seen very few cards. I think we could say we've seen it in cards like maybe Evenly Match probably is the only card kind of close to this, but this is a pretty big deal. Also, bringing out 3K Body is huge. And then, of course, you can special summon one Probably Green token. Its attack and defense becomes the attack and defense attributed monsters. Let's be realistic. If you're playing against combo and they have that token, they're gonna probably link that token away. Not that it's not a bad token. They'll probably have a lot of attack, but the odds of you getting good swinging with that token, probably not gonna happen. So once again, why I'm talking about Nibiru in this video is because what is the best way to get Nibiru? Let's say you open a hand and you don't have Nibiru. Well, here in the TCG, we do not have Max C. Max C will probably be the best way to get Nibiru, as you can start off against a combo player, dropping Max C, drawing cards, and cycling and searching for Nibiru. Well, what can cycle better than Max C? And, well, not as draws better than Max C, but definitely cycle. Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. And I think this is the best card. Whether you're playing combo or you're playing against combo, I think this is a must-have card. In fact, looking at top decks for UDS, every player who played Fantastical Dragon Phantasme said it was an amazing hand trap. Please watch all the deck profiles online. I saw them already. Every Yu-Gi-Oh player said this card was amazing. It was never Fantastical Dragon Phantasme is a dead card. They said it was an amazing hand trap. And I personally played 2, but these players were playing 3 of this hand trap because it is that good of a card. It lets you cycle for cards you want to use to extend your combos. And when you finally go, it's good against Sky Strikers, which is arguably one of the best decks to stop combos, because it stops like Widow Anchor because they can't target you. Pitch a card, and if you're playing combo, that helps out. It's good against any control decks, so you can add your play Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, search for your hand traps, including Nibiru, to end that game, end that turn, and ultimately end that game. So this is, once again, the best hand trap in around, period. Nibiru isn't, Phantasme is, because Phantasme gets you Nibiru. It gets you Ash, Ogre, Droll. It gets you Impermanence. It gets you all the cards you need to stop a combo player. This is the most needed card. And the market price of this card is still stable, by the way. Personally, like I said, I only own 2 of these guys. I'm not endorsed by anybody besides TCG Player, which I'm affiliated with, in case you want to check the link below. But this is the best card. I know I'm really emphasizing it because this value right now of $83 is not real value. It's going to go higher. Once Yu-Gi-Oh players realize they need 3 Phantasms because we don't have Max C, they need Phantasm to search Nibiru, this card is going to see some crazy spikes. So please, guys, if you don't have it, get it. Get it as soon as possible. Because, yeah, Nibiru is an expensive card, but what's the pre-sale price? Let me see if it's already available. I didn't even check if it's available pre-sale price. Pre-sale, oh, what? I don't know what that, okay, here we go, Nibiru. Nibiru in the 2019 Megatins is pre-selling for about $8. And that's $8 for a card that could stop a deck. Pretty good. Anyway, guys, I just want to say, I really want to emphasize when you're picking up Nibiru, Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, it's the more expensive version of the card. Nibiru is obviously $8. It's going to most likely go low once again as Yu-Gi-Oh plays crack Megatins all over the place. I really emphasize that you need to really get this card as soon as possible because this card is going to go higher in value. Another really interesting thing, if you're looking to play any kind of control deck, is Get Out. Coming out of Rising Rampage, I don't know why that makes me laugh every time. Coming out of Rising Rampage, Get Out is a really good card, actually. It's a regular normal trap, so it kind of works good with that trap check, which is getting reprinted in the Megatins, and also its effect is really good, stopping combo players. Target 2 monsters your opponent controls, they'll special them from the extra deck, shuffle them back in the extra deck. You can only activate 1 Get Out per turn. So the reason why I like this card so much is because most combo players, literally, they don't, you need 2 extra deck monsters in order to activate any of those Guard Dragon extra deck cards. So by the time they put that second one on board, you just activate Get Out, reset their game state, and that's going to hurt a lot. And for a lot of players, it's going to end their turn. So I think Get Out is a very strong card that some control players might not want to see right now. But, you know, 1, because Trap Trick's expensive, and 2, because the meta is so, if you go first against control, go first against combo, as a control player, Get Out's going to do nothing for you. So I think that's the kind of dynamic we see with this card. But I think Get Out going, maybe into game 2 or 3 going first, if you are a control player, this might be the card you might want to consider. Once again, it works great with Trap Trick as it is a normal trap card. Something else weird is Ronin Totem. Coming out in OTS 1 Pack 4, Ronin Totem's price point is about $6. I mean, it's a little bit lower than its market price, which is $6.60. Nevertheless, OTS 1 Pack 4 Ronin Totem Super Rares are $6. And this is Yu-Gi-Oh players, once again, getting ready, getting behind the new Mermaid deck, which we don't know is going to be good. Because we got to realize, guys, the Mermaid deck comes out October 25th, same month as we are announced to have a ban list. So depending on what KONAMI hits, Mermaids could be amazing, or the best deck, or Mermaids could be an obscure side deck, something to the ability of Crusadia's Pure, which wasn't bad, but by a long stretch was not good. Another card that's going up in value is Evenly Matched. And not talking about the Circuit Breaker original print ones, which are already $18, higher than a $14 market price. I'm not talking about 2018 Megatin ones, which is $13.50, higher than its $13 market price. I'm just talking about the Dual Power Ultra Red versions, which are actually $12, higher than a $10 market price. Evenly Matched all over the place is going up in value, and it's probably because Yu-Gi-Oh players are looking to stop combo, evenly match, and end the game state as fast as possible. And that's pretty blowout against a lot of players in the game. Also, anyone playing combo, yeah, evenly match is good for you too. Because if you're playing combo, evenly match is good against Ultra guys. It's amazing against Sky Strikers. It's a game against Sky Strikers. If you evenly match them and in main phase 2 do full combo, that's a wrap. I don't know why they're still sitting down watching you do the combo. You're gonna win at that point. But it's amazing for combo players as well. So we're starting to see evenly match go up a lot more in value. Speaking of decks like Sky Strikers, Cosmic Cyclone is also starting to rise in value, or actually stay at its high current market price, which is around $27.50. And looking at Lightly Played, it's around $27. In fact, after these two are gone, these two listings, the next highest price point for Cosmic Cyclone is $29. Pay those light points, target one spell trap card on the field, banish it. Once again, why is this card good? Because the minute you Cosmic Cyclone a multi-roll, I'm not saying strikers are dead, but are they really alive at this point? Cosmic Cyclone is really strong against strikers. Also, really strong against true Dracos. A deck that I'm shocked didn't really show much more of a dominance in the top cut. Then again, we don't have the reprints yet, so some of the cards are still expensive for Dracos, and that's a budget deck that should not be expensive. But yeah, look at the Cosmic Cyclone. I think this is a really good card. I think it's definitely going to see a lot more play. I still personally like my MSTs and Twin Twisters, but then again, I personally don't have a problem with when I'm playing Ultra guys against Sky Strikers as a combo player would. So a combo player might see that and try to get rid of that. Also, if you're looking to play Sky Strikers, it's also really good against, one, the mirror match, two, true Dracos, which can be a very hard matchup because whatever time you do something, they kind of proc their effect. They control the field by playing cards like they're going to be one, like you play as well, but it still kind of makes it annoying, and you want to mediate that, and Cosmic Cyclone is probably one of the best ways to do that. Next, Urbanamoto Kakaapu. Ultimate Raging Battles is going up in value. It has a $21 market price. Lightly Played version is about $33. First version of this card is actually at $40 for Kakaapu. So yeah, look online, look around, you get to some caca, you got $40. Then we have Appaloosa Boulder Goddess, and now we're in a weird kind of, let's have a weird conversation. Appaloosa Boulder Goddess is $350 in the market price. The actual price for this card is around $405. And Appaloosa Boulder Goddess is a great looking prismatic secret rare, no doubt in my mind. Do you think maybe those players who own a prismatic secret rare that play Appaloosa Extract are only playing it because it's prismatic secret rare? Now, let's be honest. Don't be biased. Let's be honest. One, this is a phenomenal card. And I do think this card, the original secret version, can go up. And if it does, this will actually have more of a justifiable price. That's number one. Number two, Appaloosa Boulder Goddess is a really nice card. But if you're not using it and it's prismatic secret in your extra deck, you're just sitting with a $400 card that's doing nothing. And in times like today, where extra deck spots are insanely tight, is it really worth playing this card? And that's something I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players out there have to ask themselves. I can't answer that question for you guys. You have to ask yourself, is this card worth it? Is this card good enough to fit in your extra deck? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally offbeat, but I don't think I am. I saw a lot of matches. I read a lot of the KONAMI blog in 2019. I read those things. And we read a lot of players that really didn't play Appaloosa Boulder Goddess. Some did, but most didn't, and had it in the extra deck, especially if you look at the deck profile. So, I don't know, I kind of like this card a lot, but is it worth it? I do think this card is probably one of the best cards to stop Nibiru, but again, once again, if you are a combo player, you better find out a way how to not only stop Nibiru with this card, but stop a lot of other things, being the fact that if your opponent activates Effect Failure and then activates Nibiru, or in some weird shape or form, that's going to really hurt, you know, especially if they maybe they activate Nibiru, you chain Appaloosa, and then they activate Effect Failure. I don't know, something like that. Just, I don't know. Double hand chops really hurt your combo players because Appaloosa is once per chain. But yeah, I really do think that Appaloosa is definitely going to be the best card to fight Nibiru. I don't know which is the better one, which is more reliable. If you're a combo player, do you have a better way to go to Appaloosa and still do full combo? Or if you're a control player, can you get your Nibiru fast enough to stop your opponent that is playing combo to do full combo? So that's kind of the balance we have, the weird duality of this game. And I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Comment question of the day. What do you think? And how big do you think an impact Nibiru is going to have in the meta? And are you going to main it? Talk to me about your Nibiru stories. What do you think about doing with your card? Signing up, maining it, playing Fantastical Dragon Phantasme to search it out faster? Or if you're looking to play combo, are you still going to main Fantastical Dragon Phantasme? And are you going to main Nibiru? Once again, I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. We're not done yet though. 200 YCS field centers are actually going up in value. When the YCS first dropped, the 200 YCS, these were all over the place for like 10, 15 bucks. Look at them right now. They're as low as $22.49, and they're actually rising in value relatively fast, hitting price points of averaging about $25. And yeah, why would it not be? Because these are a field center that, as we move away from the 200 YCS, move away from this field center, Chaos Dragon, okay, is going to be more of a wanted card, obviously, because it's seen playing combo decks, but more importantly, more of a wanted field center. As you can players want to get this card. Collectors want to have this as well, because 200 YCS doesn't happen a lot, you know. It happens one time. Was it 3 places? Anyway, so I think this can actually have a chance of going up higher in value. Also, we have Stratos, not that one. Stratos, having a price point of $68. I didn't click on that, by the way. I was looking at the Judge Field Center. See, it's even, anyway, I'll need to justify myself. The Stratos Field Center holding a price point of about $68. And $68 for the Field Center is kind of crazy for, can we call this a really, I don't know what word really to use for this. This is not something that you need. It's something that's good to have. And something that's good to have is $68. Kind of crazy if you really think about it. Then we have my favorite Orca of all. A custom Orca Field Center. It's Pickle Rick. But he's a Field Center. It's as I turn myself into a Field Center Morty, I'm Field Center Rick. So think about this. I'm not a big fan of like custom Orcas or custom Field Centers, whatever you want to call them. But this one looks really nice. Anyway, guys, your boy V. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Comment down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. You have a good day, Paisanos.